Hello everyone and welcome back to 27 Fox Place. This week is a catch-all week. Anytime a month has 5 weeks, that means that I have an extra week to take care of some seasonal cleaning or catch up with some cleaning tasks that I'm behind on, or just take a break from cleaning altogether. And I'll be sure to talk more about that a little bit later. I'm starting with the light fixture in the dining room. I need to vacuum the shade and clean all the crystals. I usually clean this light when I clean in the dining room zone, but I skipped over it last time. And I do prefer to take the lampshades outside so that I can blow all the dust off with a leaf blower, but the shade on this light is too difficult to remove, so I'm just using a vacuum with the dusting attachment to clean out all the dust. Before I start cleaning the crystals, I always clear off the table so that I can cover it up and protect the tabletop. We've had this light in the dining room for about 15 years now, and I do love the crystal chandeliers, but cleaning them is probably my least favorite thing to do. If I could take them all down and hose them off, I would be a very happy camper, but that's not a very practical solution. Trying to clean each crystal one by one is a tedious process, but the bigger problem for this particular chandelier is the metal ring that connects the crystals together, because the rings snag on everything. I can't use any type of cloth to clean the crystals without getting it snagged on the rings, so instead I fill a spray bottle with a 50-50 mix of alcohol and distilled water, and I use it to rinse the dirt and the grime off of the crystals. The alcohol dissolves the grease and grime and evaporates quickly without leaving a film behind, and the distilled water dries without leaving water spots. Most of the time, I just need to rinse the crystals with the solution and let them dry, but I let it go for too long, so I'm using a paintbrush to loosen up the grime, and then I'll rinse them off again with the alcohol solution.
The perfect summer is over in a flash and you're on your way. Somebody near, it's open for tonight, it's not too late. My mind says yes, you've been here for quite some time, but my heart tells me you should stay a little while. Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats per minute from my heart. Anywhere we go is where I belong to roam night or day. I'm taking you all the way, 'cause my heart screams, let me carry you home. Bright lights and colors, love is for the ones who dare to wait. No use in running when all I really want is to make you stay.
Cleaning this rug is a seasonal task that I really should include in my zone cleaning schedule. I found this rug about the same time that I found a light fixture, and the last time I checked, it was on clearance, so I don't think they sell it anymore. I would definitely buy this rug again. It takes a beating with all the traffic in and out this back door, and it does a good job of concealing all the dirt that gets tracked in. Before I clean the carpet, I need to vacuum up all the loose hair and dirt. The carpet cleaner does a good job of cleaning, but it doesn't vacuum. It's much easier on the machine to vacuum first. If there's any hair, it just balls it up and pushes it around. This vacuum has 3 settings, low, medium, and high. The high has the most suction, but the battery doesn't last long on the high setting. Most of the time, I use the medium setting so that I can vacuum the entire house, but for small areas like this one, I use the high setting to get out the dirt that's deeper in the carpet.
We are dreams, we are candles, we are lights, we are believers, we are safe with each other, with each other. But are we at the end? Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats beats per minute from my heart. Anywhere we go is where I long to roam. Night or day, I'm taking you all the way, 'cause my heart screams, let me carry you.
Whenever I clean the carpet, I like to start by making a few passes to pick up the loose dirt and wet the rug. I try not to oversaturate the carpet. It takes longer to dry, and too much water can make some carpets buckle. The area underneath the table stays much cleaner than the rest of the carpet. About once a year, I like to move all of the furniture off the rug so that I can clean the entire thing. And I also like to turn the whole thing around 180 degrees so that the rug will wear evenly on both sides. But today, I just want to clean underneath the table.
Wish that I could stay in this moment.
This back door gets the most foot traffic, so one of the biggest obstacles to cleaning this rug is finding a time when we can stay off the rug long enough for it to dry. It does help if I clean the carpets when it's warm enough to open up all the windows. Of course, on a day like today, the rug would be dry in no time. It's cooled down into the low 90s, so it's comfortable enough to sit outside if you're in the shade, but it's much too hot to open up all the windows, especially when you're doing housework. We've been running the air conditioner, and the AC will help speed up the dry time of the carpets.
You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and be on your own. But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here.
Once I make a few passes with the machine, I like to spray the carpet cleaner directly onto the rug and let it sit for a few minutes before I rinse it. I'm using Resolve carpet cleaner just because that's what we always have on hand to clean up little spills or stains. But instead of adding the cleaning solution to the tank, I just mist the carpet with the cleaner, and then I use the machine to agitate the fibers and loosen up the dirt and stains deeper in the carpet.
Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need.
Ace doesn't like the sound of the carpet cleaner, so he wants to go outside to get away from the noise. But he also doesn't like to be outside in the heat. Once I clean the carpet, we can use the door in the living room to go in and out until the rug is dry enough to walk on. But the biggest challenge is keeping the dogs off the rug, because this is the door they always use to go in and out. After I make a few passes to agitate the soap into the carpet fibers, I need to make a few more passes to rinse out the soap. Dirt likes to stick to any soap residue that's left in the carpet, so I try to rinse out as much of the soap as possible without oversaturating the rug with water. So I try to make a few passes to rinse out the soap, and then a few more passes with just the suction. And once the suds starts to clear, I can make a few more passes to dry the carpet as much as possible. Even with all the rinsing and washing and more rinsing and drying, the water never seems to get any cleaner. But I do notice a big difference after I clean the carpets. It looks cleaner overall, and it always feels softer to walk on. But it also helps the carpets last longer, so I know it's worth it to take the time and clean the carpets.
They never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on gotta stay here for some time.
I have a few different cleaning schedules to keep the house clean, and I have links for all those routines in the description box. I have a daily and weekly schedule, a schedule for zone cleaning, and then there's the seasonal cleaning that needs to be done on an annual or semi-annual basis. Cleaning the light fixture is something I include when I'm zone cleaning. Cleaning the rug is more of a seasonal task, and cleaning the table is a weekly task. Of course, I wipe down the table after we eat, but once a week I try to clear off the table and wipe down the whole thing. I don't always clean the table at the same time or even on the same day. It's a quick task that I fit in sometime during the week, and since I needed to clear off the table to clean the light fixture, today seemed like the perfect time to take care of it.
I gotta stay here for some time.
Because we have such a habit of using this back door all the time, it's easy to forget that we need to use the other door, so I set up a barricade with the kitchen stools as a reminder so that the rug has a chance to dry. Of course, it won't keep the dogs off the rug, but at least we can get them to come in the other door. Once or twice a year, I need to oil the furniture in the bedroom. The furniture doesn't have a shellac or varnish finish to protect the wood, so I use lemon oil to keep it from drying out and cracking. I use a spray bottle to make it easier to apply the oil, and then I use a cotton cloth to spread out the oil. The wood is always nice and shiny when I first apply the oil, but the shine goes away once it gets absorbed into the wood. I haven't really set up a schedule for seasonal cleaning like this. I've mentioned before that I have an 8-week zone cleaning schedule for the cleaning tasks that don't need to be done every week. I divide the house into 2 sections. I clean the upper level one month and then the lower level the following month. Most months have 4 weeks, but a few times a year there's a month with 5 weeks in it, and that's the week when I can take care of all the extras. This year, August is one of those months. So you might be wondering why I'm taking that week in July. The short answer is that I like to sort of float those extra weeks. So rather than waiting until the first week in August, I was just in the mood to take care of it now. It will push my regular schedule for July back by 1 week, but it won't make a noticeable difference, and then I can get back on track in August. I get a lot of questions about my cleaning schedules. I do have links for those videos in the description box, but I don't have a full written schedule that I can share with you. That is something that I'm working on, but in the meantime, you might want to try the Fly Lady app. It's free and it's customizable so that you can add or subtract tasks to fit your needs. The app has a complete checklist and a schedule that can help get you started. When I first came across the Fly Lady, I already had a system started, but her routines helped me iron out all the kinks. The Fly Lady has a 5-week zone cleaning schedule, and she likes to combine 2 or 3 areas or rooms together into one zone so that she has a total of 5 zones. For example, she combines the front porch, the front entrance, and the dining room together in one zone, and then she cleans in each zone for 15 minutes a day for that week. But that schedule just didn't work for me, so instead I have an 8-week cleaning schedule, and I only clean one room every week. But instead of cleaning for 15 minutes each day, I like to clean the entire zone at one time. The Fly Lady is a great system for beginners because she gives you a step-by-step guide to follow. She recommends starting with a daily cleaning routine and then gradually adding more to your routines, but she also has a decluttering schedule that you can follow before you even start your zone cleaning. Cleaning a tidy house is much faster and much easier than cleaning a messy house, and that's one of the reasons that I'm able to clean my house so quickly, is because I work on keeping the house tidy on a daily basis first.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. want your pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy.
I used to try and cycle through all 8 zones and then start over again when I finished the last zone, but that didn't leave any room for anything else, so if we went away on vacation, everything got thrown off schedule, and I had to double up on cleaning time in order to take care of the seasonal cleaning. So I always felt like I was falling behind and always working to keep up, so I always felt like I was failing, but adding those extra weeks as a buffer was a game changer. Now I have more breathing room and more flexibility, which makes it easier to stay on top of things.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in a trash now. I never knew love could be so sweet. I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily. I can't believe it's already over. Too late to talk and fix whatever's broken. I always thought love like ours would last. I never knew love could pass. Tomorrow comes and you are not around. Feels uneasy. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Who said it'd be easy to be in love? Who said that the sun would always shine? I'm not sure you realize what you are giving up. When did you fall right out of love?
I know that cleaning schedules aren't for everyone and that not everyone needs a cleaning schedule, but the busier you are and the more you have to do, the more beneficial they can be. I like to get most of the cleaning done in the morning before work so that I have more time on the weekends, but there was a time when I did all of the weekly cleaning on a Thursday night after work. There isn't a one-size-fits-all schedule, so coming up with a schedule to fit your life can be challenging. It's much easier to start small and then build your routine a little bit at a time. time. And if something doesn't work out, try to figure out why it isn't working so that you can make the right adjustments. Even now, I'm still trying to make little tweaks here and there. Some things work out and some things don't. I never get everything perfect, but overall, it's much easier to balance everything with the right schedule. It's been a few months, but I'm finally back to my regular weight training schedule, so I've been looking for tasty ways to add more protein to my diet. I found a new smoothie recipe that I wanted to share with you, and I should start by saying that I'm not really a big fan of beets, but I am obsessed with this beet smoothie. It's perfect for a post-workout or for an afternoon pick-me-up. I'll be sure to leave all the ingredients in the description box. I add 1 cup of almond milk, a half a banana, about a cup of cooked beets, 1 cup of frozen blueberries. Today I'm using vanilla protein powder, or you could use collagen powder. I always like to use frozen fruit to make smoothies so that I don't have to use ice, but if you wanted to use fresh fruit, you could always add a cup of ice to make this frosty protein shake. It is a bit high in carbs, but it's also high in fiber, and beets and blueberries are both superfoods full of antioxidants and nutritional benefits. Because the main ingredient in this smoothie is beets, I would never have tried it. But my husband loves beets, so I made it for him, and once I gave it a try, I was hooked, and now I just can't get enough.
I could see you lay easy on my mind, like a candle I just burn away. All we really had this time, all we really had this time. I don't wanna waste it on anybody, take it with anybody but you. I don't wanna waste it on anybody, take it with anybody. What was the day you say? See you fine. There is nothing else that is fading. All you ever do is shine. You are brighter all the time. I don't wanna waste it on anybody, take it with anybody but you. I don't wanna waste it on.
I came outside to take a break and go over my checklist. At this point, it's much easier to keep track of tasks that I haven't done than it is to keep track of what I have done. I finished the big seasonal cleaning tasks that were on my list, but there were still a few smaller things on my list that I didn't get to this week. I had planned on taking the rest of the day off, but while I was sitting out here enjoying the cooler weather, I noticed a few things outside that needed my attention. The herbs that I potted up last month are still alive and actually thriving despite the triple-digit temperatures we've been having, but the annuals that I plant in aren't doing quite as well. I had pretty good luck with the periwinkle last year, but I've lost a few this year, and the ones that are still alive don't seem to be growing. But overall, most of the plants out here are doing surprisingly well.
Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio's playing our song, and then you stood there smiling at me as so many times before. I'll never wanna be away, leave you again. You are all I want and more.
It's hard to see on camera, but this back door was covered with water spots. My husband cleaned out the fountain this weekend. This time of year, the algae growth in the fountain is hard to control, so we always need to clean it more often, but it's hard to clean the fountain without getting water everywhere. We look out these doors all the time, and since we're now using this door until the carpet dries, it's more noticeable than usual, so it got added to my list of things to do today. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications before you go. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I hope to see you next time.